perfect day for football. The roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Pulls it in at the 13.
Quick.
Here's Walker to start the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now Jackson. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. In motion, the tight end. Walker now on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll get that out wide to Waddle. And it's a Titans touchdown. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 60.
And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Point after, right down
Hey, Dad,
the middle.
I'm gonna just do it for you. I'm glad you sent that to me. I just do it for you. Don't worry about it. Because you're not putting that @ sign in between 1949 and your name. Okay, well, I don't know. And if that don't work, I'm going to just have to create you another one. Then we could create one that you know.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Okay, I look at it. Okay.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
The Colts at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive will continue.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Greedy.
I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson. And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chuck, you been my girlfriend all year, nigga.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
What's up, bud? What?
Second down at 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got out,
let me play my game, all right?
I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their own drive.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Once again, they run with Mixon. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Mixon with a first down carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Mixon will try the right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Doinks.
And that one will be no good. He never hit the line. It's well wide to the left, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much.
Look, come on, man.
Rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first
Wait a
half.
minute,
10-0 our score.
It's over now.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Throwing is Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown.
It's over now. We only can play certain D's versus me now.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
Not too much speed on the floor for you to play anything else.
Taking a 3-score lead.
Yeah.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our
My
score
decision, fat boy.
17-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing off it. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mixing up the middle. And
You're
he'll
killing.
take this one down near the 15. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun.
Get your field goal,
and they
you
ran
about,
out of
bro.
it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And
This
he's
is
not
terrible.
able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. His throw caught.
Got a nigga sitting right there.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Stop, bud.
Another try for Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal.
That's trash. Got 2 niggas sitting on that.
Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to
get
cover
that
this
ref.
one. And this ball is going to be touchdown
We get that
just
ref.
shy of midfield.
We get that ref.
To decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Let's knock him out.
Right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Great D, Prime.
Big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Be careful, we're going to break one of them.
It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes.
If he ain't careful, we'll break one of them. If he ain't careful.
6 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
If he ain't careful, we're nigga.
2nd and 2.
Good yardage.
On the rock, right?
What you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
You bum.
Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 4. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man.
How that nigga catching that?
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that might be just what they needed to get back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Niggas doing that cheap throw up.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
All right, let's play real sound football. We ain't got to do all them tricks. High point pass. Oh, wait, let's pound it down his throat. He can't stop him. This nigga's a bum. He ain't beat you all 23 Madden. You got to get downfield with tricks.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out.
We don't want it like that. We just old school, pound it down his throat. Like a man.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Like a man, Prime. We gonna go like a man. This nigga throwing up and down passes. We don't care about that. He can't stop you. Let's go.
Job not so well done there.
Yeah, he can't stop you. You got good. He got to do tricks.
Stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an
He's a bum.
most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
Yeah, I see you clicking off that safety too, Chuck.
Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Watch this.
Here's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, my God. That's my fault.
Picked up by Richie Graham. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter. But
wide open. Stop and get the ball.
I would agree with you on that one because
they don't know what's going on. Turn around the other way.
To this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
I'm going to get it.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
There we go.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jonathan Abram picks it.
There you go.
There he goes.
Hey, put me on put me on MML top 10 too. Why not? Put me on MML top 10. Where the show at?
That deficit get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage.
Coming back to win the division. Gonna pop Chuck twice. Chuck's a bum. And he from Inkster.
Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one.
Chuck's a bum. Danny's son.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end
zone. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, he thought he was getting. He thought he was getting to the corner row. He thought he was getting to the corner row.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the 1st half as well. And that's
Thank you. That's dead. He's a bum. He's a bum. Doing comeback routes. Nigga, this ain't the 80s.
Interception woes they kind of had in the 1st half have now followed them into the 2nd half. And for this defense, they take advantage. Turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close
this let's go.
As confidently as they've been playing.
It's like the 80s. This nigga doing comeback routes. All game.
Throw the pick 6 and get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's keep punching him in the mouth. Boom, boom. Yeah, keep punching him in the mouth.
But not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
It's the same game I went to. Colts versus Tennessee in Indianapolis.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football.
Thank you. This nigga's a bum. Yeah, what?
Titans are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because
this nigga's sorry.
Jalen Waddle, 33 yards. And the Titans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
I want Chuck to reconsider retirement.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Man, don't nobody care about when you won when only 10 users was playing bum.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
I beat you, though, Mr. Champion. I did. I just beat you, bum.
Ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they
cannot
score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it.
No, sir. Why is this nigga not jumping?
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
Yeah, we're going to punch him in the chest, nigga.
Really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He did not mean that, folks.
He's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
3 quarters in the books.
Put y'all fours up.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Put y'all fours up. Put y'all fours up.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Nah, nigga, you gonna break his face.
Incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
Let me get that, Chuck. Let me get that, Chuck.
Intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Titans are going to take possession here.
Let me get that, Chuck.
And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Let me get that, Chuck.
The huge lead. Now they have
Let me get that, Chuck.
On the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one.
He can't find anywhere to go with it.
When he came down.
So that complicates things a bit. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
On 2nd down.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
He's been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been
best nigga on the game
until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it,
nothing.
He's going to carry the ball that many times.
Just drop
it becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown.
He came down.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field is, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's my fault.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Hey.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Jackson will keep it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you
go in your room and do that, bro.
4th quarter, they might actually do that.
Go in your room or go in the living room.
They've kept
I'm trying to focus.
And got another touchdown pass as a result.
Go. You ain't been in here all day. Then when I play my game, that's when you want to come in here. Because the camera's on. Yeah. Chill out. Nigga, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Shut up.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
CD, this defense, I mean, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
A give for Walker running right.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Kenneth Walker with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Back to Mixon on second down. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
The Colts on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yards.
I thought you had a game, Chuck.
Right at midfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Oh, I thought you was in a rush at first. Nigga, that's why you don't listen to niggas. I know. That's why you got blew out, bum. In front of MML. Yeah.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Just because you said something.
And this will be caught.
Just because you said something, bum.
It's another touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one
just got embarrassed in front of everybody, you sorry nigga.
To the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to...
He's got it at the 15. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
Nigga went out of bounds.
Just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just
did good, Chuck. You got beat by a 30 ball.
2-point conversion, situational.
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think
just because you just opened your mouth, I'm about to score another touchdown.
I tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
What kind of route was that?
Going to be intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
That's my fault.
The Titans are going to take possession of the football.
That's my fault.
So tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one...
That's embarrassing, though.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Hey, Chuck. The whole MML was watching, bro. And you got a 30 ball put on you.
They'll set up to throw.
Let me get that, bum.
Now here's another interception.
Let me get that, bum. You know what I'm saying?
And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25.
Let me get that, bum.
Utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tennessee, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this